Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So Stephen A. Smith said LeBron is being a hypocrite for calling out the media on Bronny James. And I agree. He is being a hypocrite. He's the one who's been propping his son up, bringing all this attention, saying Bronny's better than NBA players, saying he want to play with his son, and he's willing to go wherever his son goes. So yeah, you have been bringing all this attention, and now when things don't sound like it's in your favor, you want to pivot and try to act like the media is bashing Bronny or you don't like the negative press. But guess what? You're the reason for all this, for overhyping this kid, been overhyping this kid. I get it, it's your son. You're supposed to be proud of your son. We all get that. Nobody's going to argue about a father being proud of their son or their child for that matter. No one. But you've been doing a lot talking about Bronny's better than NBA players and he's better than half the league and just all this nonsense and talking out your ass. And now when it looks like Bronny's not going to be drafted in 2024 and you're salty, all of a sudden you're talking about mock draft and all this nonsense. But this is LeBron being the fraud that he is. This is LeBron being the fraud that he is. You put all this attention and pressure on your son. Instead of letting him just play, develop his game, and arrive whenever he arrives, you're trying to microwave the process, so you could play with him. And obviously he's not doing so good right now. Who knows what the future holds? He might be much better next year. He's just a freshman. But this is what happened, man. You put all this pressure on your son, and this is the result and the reaction when he's not doing as well. If he's not living up to all the hype, he's going to be scrutinized. The microscope is going to be on him. That's what happened. You can't be mad about that. But this is what LeBron do, man. Like I said, this is what he do. This is LeBron behaviors. When things is not in his favor, then he always have something to say about it. He only like being praised and when things are in his favor. That's just the way it is. So LeBron blasted the NBA media for scrutiny surrounding Bronny. Like I said, he only likes being praised, whether it's him or his son. He don't like negative press. Everything has to be, praising them. But he's responsible for a lot of this. Him, people like Shannon Sharp and others who's on the LeBron bandwagon, and they've been propping up Bronny for years, ever since he was in high school, before high school. They've been propping up Bronny. Once he entered high school, LeBron's talking about he want to play with his son. So this is what Stephen A. Smith had to say. This is all his fault, all of it. Let me be very delicate. I am not joking around. I am not playing. I am going to be very serious. When we get to Bronny James, that kid has done nothing. The kid has done nothing but work hard, try to get on his game, and all of this other stuff. Any attention that he's warranted has been because of his daddy. And that's a fact. Most of the attention that Bronny James got or gets is from LeBron James. LeBron talking out of his face, overhyping the kid and acting like Bronny's just a crack above the rest. I get it, it's your son. You should be proud of him. You want to see him win. We all do. Nobody want to see him lose. But when you are doing too much, you're only going to hurt him in the long run. Stephen A. Smith also said, you've put the word out that you want to be with him, and you put the word out that you want to play with him, and you put the word out that you'll be willing to go to any NBA team that picks him up, knowing the power of LeBron James, how influential he can be. So that's what Stephen A. Smith had to say, and I agree. LeBron brought all this pressure to Bronny. He can't just be a regular kid, play his game, coming to his own. Instead, he's being rushed, microwave to get to the NBA. LeBron is trying to, use his influence or influences to get Bronny into the NBA, even though there are better prospects, a lot. And when you say something like my son is better than half the league or some crazy nonsense, that is going to make a lot of players feel a certain way. And that's going to put all the spotlight on Bronny. So LeBron is to be blamed for all the situation, everything surrounding Bronny. Bronny is casualty of LeBron James. And that's a fact. It don't look like Bronny will be drafted this season. I don't think. He will have to play another season in college at USC. And I'm sure LeBron is salty about it because he wants his son to arrive to the NBA as quick as possible so they could play together, which to me is somewhat selfish. That's real selfish for you to try to force the kid to rush to come to the NBA. Let him develop his game. But LeBron is trying to rush his son, like hurry up, just so we could play together. Even if he's not ready, he's not NBA ready. So Stephen A. Smith said LeBron should just own it. And I agree, you should own it. All this attention Bronny's getting, whether negative or positive, you're the reason. Just own it. You don't need to deflect, but LeBron is a master at deflecting. If it's something he don't like, something negative, if it's not beneficial, he's going to deflect. Or he makes some cryptic tweet or some nonsense. But we're going to see what happened with Bronny, man. He's not having a great season at USC right now, but he's a freshman. You know, he have time to develop. More than likely, he'll be better next year, hopefully. It don't look like Bronny will be entering the draft, the lottery this season. I don't think so. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.